Welcome back to A Minute with Chelsea. We are with monkeys, we are with macaques, and this is a baby one. The Hobbit hikers are still in Morocco, and we have hiked to the top of Uzud waterfall, and has anyone actually looked at the waterfall? I have no idea. All I've done is be with monkeys because I love them, and I think they're so cute, and I want to kiss them even though they're a little bit terrifying. I never made it to the waterfall. I stayed here way longer than I was supposed to. We were allowed to be here for like a set amount of time, and you could spend your time the way you wanted. I left the monkeys for maybe 30 seconds to go take this shot of the waterfall, and then I turned back around and went back to the monkeys. But we were here for like, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and you were allowed to go hike to the waterfall, see the monkeys, or you could do like the shopping on the way to the waterfall. There were all these little markets and stalls. I walked through the things to get here, but I did not do anything but to hang out with monkeys. I could watch them all day because they're so little. These are the little babies, and they're just so cute because they like to swing on the branches and knock each other over, and they're just cute, and they got very, very, very curious. Like they got a little bit too comfortable because I had been sitting there for so long. Well, I didn't sit down because if you sit down, they'll crawl all over you. But I got low to the ground, and this one was like, I'm gonna play with your phone. And I was like, okay. He was still too skittish to get close to me, and every time he would hide behind a tree. But they got braver and braver because more and more of them were like, our mom's just right there. What are you doing? Can we mess with your phone? This is Skylar's footage because those are Skylar's nails, but this is my footage. So we're the only two up here still. I was holding a pee, and that's enough invitation for him to be like, I'm gonna crawl on top of you. And I was like, do not piss in my hair. Do not do it. The one that's on my head right now, I just did not trust. I can't explain it. His little face looks like he has a plan. We finally left so that we wouldn't be late for the bus. You know, like I don't want people to be waiting on me. Plus, I was like, we need to wash our fucking hands. Like we really need to wash our hands. This is the walk back up, and there were plenty of donkeys carrying loads on the way down. Whenever we got back in the bus, it was my turn for Amy's hair salon, and I was like, yes, my favorite thing in the whole world. Everyone was really tired, so people are taking naps, people are having quiet time. Plus, it's a long day still. Like, yeah, we got out and we saw monkeys and we got to see the waterfall, but we still have to drive all the way to Marrakech. And also we have to eat something because it is like 2:30 p.m. and we haven't had lunch. And Mustafa was like, oh, does anybody want lunch? And I was like, yes, of course we want lunch. Have you met us? Give us lunch. So we stopped at a place that was like half restaurant, half convenience store. I don't really know how to describe it, but you could order pizza or tagine. They also had a bunch of American candy, and so I bought a Snickers and I bought a Schweppes, and that was delicious. We finally made it to our final hotel. This is in Marrakech. That's all our shit, all our luggage is everywhere. And someone said this place reminds them of Suspiria, and I agree. Which, if you haven't watched Suspiria, I don't think I would recommend it. It is the most sick, nasty thing I've ever watched. It's just a lot of body horror, and I mean, I like some kind of body horror like The Substance, but Suspiria was disgusting. This is my room. I have a hot pink couch. I have a table. I have a tiny balcony and a king-size bed. I have a desk. I also have a refrigerator, a safe, a hallway with like storage for blankets. This is my bathroom. It has a sink and it has a little storage cabinet. It has a giant shower, and I was very excited for this. I was like, this is gonna be the best room ever. Here's the toilet and here's the bidet so you can use them facing each other. And here's the hallway storage. This is just a bunch of extra blankets and pillows, which of course I put all over my bed because if there's an extra blanket and pillow, yeah, I'm gonna put it on my bed. I want to sleep in a nest all the time. But yeah, this room, I was like, oh my God, I feel like I am in Morocco. I feel like I am a little princess in Morocco. But the shower never ever got hot. Not one time. Other than that, it was the perfect room. This balcony is teeny tiny, but you could see all of the traffic. And this is not a busy time of day because normally the traffic is wild. We are going on a street walking tour of Marrakech tonight, even though we have been on the bus all day and everybody's tired. It's supposed to be a little tasting food tour as well, so we get to walk around and eat little treats here and there. It is very rushed. A lot of us were kind of overstimulated because we were kind of running through town. Even though we weren't actually running, it just felt like we were being rushed through the town. And the reason for that is because this is supposed to be a quick tour where we get a couple of bites of food to eat, like these little fried donuts. And we have a second guide. He's actually leading the tour, and Mustafa's in the back making sure no one gets lost. The point of this very, very quick tour is so that we get a layout of Marrakech so that everyone can do what they want to do tomorrow when it's time for them to go out on their own. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now, trigger warning. This was a very triggering experience for me. I did not like it. I wanted to like it more. This was very beautiful. I loved this part so much. Mustafa was like, I'm gonna take you to your favorite place. And it was like incense and herbs, and it smelled so good and it was so colorful. But I did receive a lot of unwanted attention here. I'm gonna be posting the second part of this vlog right after this, and I'll tell you more about it in that vlog because right now, look at these little fat puppies. They came all the way from California and now they do nothing but eat.